Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit of what's on my iDevice because I've been getting a lot of questions on what's this and what's that in all my videos that I've been doing lately, and I just want to share some tweaks and what I have on my iDevice physically and software related, so you guys get an idea on what I use and what you guys might want to install as well. So with that being said, let's get straight into this video. Alright, so taking a look at it by itself, it's naked and I do not use a case on my iDevice. So what I have right now, there's nothing. I do have 2 dents on it because I dropped it a couple times, but that's not the case. I am actually going to get a new iDevice very soon, so you guys will be seeing a new iDevice very soon. So right now, the screen protector that I have is a privacy screen protector, which basically means if I have my iDevice like this, and for anyone who is looking on the side, they will not be able to see it, but I will. So there you guys go. Something a little cool that you guys might want to buy. This was only $3 on eBay. So if you guys want to buy something like this, you guys can go ahead and get that as well. So on my lock screen, let's go ahead and check it out. I do have HTML lock right here. So as you guys can see, I do have the time, and I am recording at a very late time right now. But that is a widget that I have installed on my lock screen. So as you guys can see, I do have my time. So I did, in fact, get rid of the stock time and slide to unlock with Hide Me X, which is also another app that I use a lot to hide a lot of applications. And this right here, I forgot the name of it, but I will list it on the screen right now, which tweak that I do use right now. So it is all blurred, and so I can get rid of the circles on the passcode enter screen. So on my springboard, it is minimalistic. Now what I use is Little Brother in order for me to have the iPhone 6 resolution on my 5S, which I love so much, which is why I love to jailbreak. Now this is the first tweak I did install because I hate the big icons that are stock on the 5S. And Little Brother is one of those tweaks that shrinks the resolution, or enlarges it, what I mean, in order to shrink the icons so I can have that iPhone 6 feel on my iDevice. Now as you guys can see, the applications that I do have, this theme that I have installed right now is called Bliss, and you guys can buy it on my repo because it is one that I have been making for so long, and I haven't made an update for any apps because as you guys can see, I do have an app right here and a couple on the next page. If I swipe over, there are a couple that I still need to theme, and it is still a work in progress. So if you guys want to check it out, you guys can go ahead and buy it on my repo, which will be displayed on the screen now, as well as will be in the description as always. Now, as you guys can see on the very bottom, a couple of you guys have been asking on what I am using to get that little OS X feel to have the dock like on a Mac. Now this application or tweak right here is called Harbor, and you guys can buy this on the Big Boss repo because it is a paid package. Actually, I'm not too sure about it. I think it just became free, but I will make sure and I will put it on the screen right now if it's paid or not. Now with that being said, on my control center as well, I do have CC settings, which basically adds more functionality and more toggles on your control center. So for example, I have my data, LTE, Wi-Fi, VPN, rotation lock, do not disturb, and more options that I use every day. And you guys can hide different ones that you guys might not want, and you guys can enable the ones that you do, and you can order it on what you like accordingly. Now with that being said, I can swipe over, and then there is also my app switcher. So if I wanted to, I can go ahead and quickly switch over to my settings application if I wanted to. Now let me go ahead and show you guys again. If I wanted to just close all my applications, of course, I can go ahead and hold on to one of the apps and I could just click close all as an option. And there you guys go. It will not be inside of your multitasking tray any longer. Now, of course, I do have some other tweaks for other apps such as YouTube++, Twitter++, that are installed on my device, so I could use it for those particular apps. I do not have a Snapchat working tweak right now since I do not want my account to get banned, and I will update you guys and bring you guys the best tutorial on how to get your account back and running with a tweak as soon as I find a perfect way and method in order to start using these tweaks. So in the meantime, I have no tweak regarding Snapchat. So some other tweaks I do have installed on my iDevice is what I have had in the last video. So emoji suggest, so for example, if I type in happy, I can go ahead and get some pre-made icons right here. Let me just bring it up a little bit closer so you guys can see that I did type happy right here, and I do get 2 types of emoji suggestions that I might have wanted instead. Now this is completely customizable. If you go ahead and go into the settings category, scroll down into emoji suggest, and you guys will see that you guys can change the default skin tone as well as the dictionary that you guys might want. So as you guys can see as well, I do have a ton of other tweaks, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just go through it really quickly. So for example, OXO Legacy Edition, there you guys go. CC settings, I already talked about that. And Columbia, which is the quick reply tweak that I did use on my last video, which shows a byte SMS alternative. Crash Reporter, I use that so I can just see what apps crash my device, or tweaks what I mean, which crashed my device. Cylinder is what I do use in order to switch from page to page. So instead of barrel, I do use cylinder since there is more transitions between pages. Now my favorite is Eclipse. So if you guys see on my device right now, it is a black settings look. Now I use this because the white really hurts my eyes at night, especially since I do like to do a lot of my research and using my phone at night. So Eclipse is one of those tweaks where you guys must use if you guys use your phone a lot at night, or you guys just want a dark mode enabled on your iDevice. Folder enhancer is what I also use as another tweak, so you guys can see I do have a 4x4 grid as well, so that's a really awesome tweak that you guys can use if you guys want. Full force is basically a tweak that allows functionality on my resolution. So for example, since I have a 5S and I'm using a iPhone 6 resolution, I can go ahead and force an application to use the iPhone 6 resolution, so I don't have to see the bigger app GUI and I could just use the 6 instead. Harbor, I already talked about that, which is basically the dock. Hide Me X is what I also use in order to hide a lot of aspects on my iDevice, as well as, for example, this is a folder right here. Now, instead of showing the preview on all the applications on the outside, I did hide that with a recent update that Hide Me X has. iCaught Pro is one of the best things that I use, especially on my friends, so I don't have to worry about them stealing my device and going through it. So if they try to guess my passcode and they get it wrong, guess what? It'll take a picture and send it straight to my email, so I will be notified and see who was trying to get on my iDevice. Local IAP store, try to get free in-app purchases, but I barely use that anymore. I don't know why I still have it. Lock HTML4, what I showed you guys on my lock screen, so let me just show you guys again. This is Lock HTML4, and I forgot which theme it is, but I will put it on my description and on the screen right now on what I did use. Multi-icon mover, now basically what this means is I could just hold on to it, get into wiggle mode, I could tap these two and go on the next page, double tap the home button, and you guys can see that I brought 2 apps on another page or anywhere that you guys might desire without having to go one by one. Nude keys is basically a keyboard customizer, so let me just go ahead and scroll down. So as you guys can see, it does have a blue tint in which I did use. Now you can also see that there is no grid in between each lettering, which I like so much. It looks a lot cleaner and a lot nicer and fluid, which is why I do have nude keys. Now Nuntius or Nuntius is one of the best tweaks that I do use. So for example, let me go ahead and pull up one of my strings of texting. So for example, here is my packages that USPS has. So as you guys can see in the background, I do have a custom wallpaper that I do use on my text messages. And let me just show you guys right here. This is just me and my friend texting. This right here, as you guys can see, the background wallpaper, and I can customize the colors that I might want from my sending point to my friend's arrival point. Priority Hub is probably one of the best things that I do have on my iDevice as well, especially inside of my lock screen. So for example, let me go ahead and send a test notification. We'll wait a couple seconds and we'll try to get something. Alright, so there you guys go. I did in fact get a notification right now. Priority Hub, this is a test notification. So as you guys can see right there, I do have all my apps, or if I have more applications with a lot more apps on here, it will show all the apps aligned horizontally, as well as how many or the numbers of notifications I have per app. And as you guys can see, I do have watch notifications on, so it does have the iOS 10 or watch notifications look on my lock screen. And this is very nice because it does minimalize everything and puts it all organized on my lock screen as well. Springy is also one of those nice things that I love to show off to my friends. Now basically what this is it allows a custom respring look. So for example, let me go ahead and respring my iDevice. Now as you guys can see, give it a second after it starts. As you guys can see right there, I do have this custom GIF that I have, and that allows some awesome customization to show off to your friends. So if you guys want to get springy, you can also get that as well. Now one of the last tweaks I have on my iDevice that I'm going to show you is virtual home. Now I have covered this in the past many times. It's because this is one of my favorite tweaks to have on my iDevice, so I can save and preserve my home button so I don't have to push on it so much, and it just saves it so much. So for example, if I want to go ahead and switch to my multitasking tray, I can go ahead and just hover over my thumbprint over, and it will automatically bring up the control center or the multitasking tray, since OXO Legacy Edition is mounted with the multitasking tray. So for example, if I wanted to go home, I would just slowly double tap on my Touch ID and it would register as a press on my iDevice, which will bring me back to my springboard. So there you guys go, there's all the tweaks that I've been using on my iDevice, so you guys have a better idea on what I've been using on my phone, and something that you guys can install on your iDevice if you guys want to customize your iPhone or iDevice even further. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and leave a like down below, and also subscribe to get videos just like this in the future, as well as a tutorial on how to jailbreak your iDevice on iOS 10.1.1, hopefully when that jailbreak GUI is released to the public. Also, don't forget to follow me on my Twitter page and my Facebook page to be informed on when these new releases are actually released. So I'll see you guys on my next video. This is Elite Apple Hacks signing out.